As I think back over my life, I think about the times that I made a whole lot of excuses. Like I made excuses for me not performing the best that I could in college, in school. I was always a person that I'm either all the way in or I'm all the way out. There's no in between with me. So if I'm really into something, I'm really into it. Like producing these videos every day. I thank God that He gives me words to say and speak to you all every single day. But if I'm all the way out, I'm way out. And so whenever I'm all the way out of something, the only person that I can point to and blame is myself. But there's a part of us, and it was a part of me that made excuses why I didn't make the best grades, or why I would sleep with so many women, or why would I go out and party all night. Oh, it's not my fault. Or if somebody said something to me that made me upset and we had an altercation, oh, it's not my fault they made me do that. It's not my fault that I'm doing all these things that are eventually hurting me, or that are hurting me on the below the surface, but at the surface level, it just looks like that is something that is just normal. I've normalized doing wrong, and I continually blame everything else. I even blame other people for the decisions that I made. And it took me to really sit down and really look at it and say, I know myself. I know I'm an all in or all out person. And I know that I have the responsibility to make my own decisions. I have the responsibility of either going left or going right. I chose left. When are we going to take the accountability for our own actions instead of blaming people and saying that it's not my fault? It's not my fault that I cheated on this woman or this man. It's not my fault that I went crazy and I ended up hitting this person in the face. It's not my fault that I don't have a job. It's not my fault that I don't have, I don't, I don't have, I don't have, I don't have, I don't have. We just keep making all these excuses about the things that we don't have. Let's take accountability for what we do have. I have a choice that I have to make. Either I'm going to go left or I'm going to go right. Either I'm going to look down at my problems and continually dwell on them and allow for them to affect my health, and allow for me to be a negative person to be around that no one wants to be around. Or I'm going to look up to the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord. When are we going to look in the right direction? Or when are we going to, instead of pointing fingers outwardly, we have to point the finger inwardly? What in the world, what am I doing or what am I not doing? Now, I'm not saying that all the time we're to blame, but a lot of time we are. And a lot of times that we're blaming other things or other people, we need to be blaming ourselves and take accountability for the things that we have or have not done and get it done. Let's get done what needs to get done today. Let's not delay another second. Your purpose, your destiny, your life's journey depends upon it. You're at a fork in the road where you can go left or go right. Which way are you going to choose? Are you going to go left because that's the way you've always been going, and you're saying it's not my fault that I made the wrong decision? It's not my fault that I am who I am because of where I was raised or who raised me? Let's stop making all of these excuses and let's make some effort to change the things that we've normalized, and let's choose the right way.